What's up, fellas? Many of you are in here right now, coming in. Hope you're having a great Tuesday. Wait for some people to get in here just so we can hang out. Normally you guys start coming in about this time. Who's going to be first? Who's it going to be? I'm sitting here like Kenny. Oh man. George Watts, what's up, buddy? My man, first in the house. How you doing, buddy? It's cold here tonight. L.A. Jeff, what's up? Craig Beavan, here we go. Brian Chambers, what's up, fellas? Appreciate all y'all. Marshall Davis. Man, it's like everybody starts falling in here. Appreciate it, guys. How's everybody doing on this cold Tuesday night? I don't like it, George. I'll tell you, man, I'm a sunshine and warm weather guy. I do not like cold weather. And they're calling for possible snow here again Thursday night, Friday. Fortunately, we skipped it this past weekend. Didn't have to deal with it. But areas, from Raleigh westward here in North Carolina, they got pretty good. South Carolina, I think Atlanta actually got hit a little bit with it. What's up, JCB? How are you, man? Brendan, what's up, buddy? I know, man. I'm hating the snow, too. I'm telling you, man. Hope you're doing good, though, man. Videos are looking good. I like that yak, man. That Bill was a great video. I'm ready to see a maiden. You're going to love that airplane, though, man. It's a great airplane. Bobby, he got the Warbird, as did John VH. And it's a good flying airplane, man. I mean, good speed, flies well. Yeah, I know, George, and I don't know what we're going to get here yet. I don't think they know exactly either, man, but I'm not looking forward to it either way. So guys, let's jump right in. What did y'all think of Pilot Ryan's unboxing Saturday night on the show of the P65? I know what I thought. Winner, chicken dinner, right? I'm in. Mine's done. My wife gave me a gift certificate for Christmas. My mom gave me some cash. And I've been waiting on this airplane. I wanted to see a really detailed and a good unboxing as Pilot Ryan gave us Saturday night. And so, yeah, mine's ordered, man. And that's, like I said, that's coming from my mom, my wife. A little extra money I've been saving. I hadn't bought anything in a while. And I'm excited, guys. I hope it'll get here a little sooner. Pilot Ryan actually said it may be sooner. We don't know. You never know, as he said. So I'm hoping that, might be a little sooner than mid-March. We shall see. Normally Motion says something will be here. It's normally a couple of weeks sooner than we all anticipated. So, hopefully we'll get to see what happens, and hopefully it'll work out. But, guys, I'm going to tell you, I had been waiting, as I told Pilot Ryan on Instagram. I wrote him Saturday night, as a matter of fact, after the show, I believe. Might have been during the show, but I wrote him and told him I was very impressed by what I saw on his show. I had been waiting for a very detailed, up-close unboxing and some really good, details on this airplane. And he knocked it out of the park, guys. Very, very good unboxing, very detailed. We got to see exactly, how it mocked up, everything fit tightly together. And don't get me wrong, I don't take anything away from Free Wing. I'm a huge Free Wing fan, as we all know. I've got them hanging everywhere in here. I love Free Wing, and big one sitting right here behind me. So I take nothing from them. So this will be the first X-Fly that I've ever put in the wheelhouse. So I'm hoping that I'm not disappointed, and I'm hoping that I can bring you guys the unboxing when I get mine, and possibly tell you my true thoughts, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give it to you like it is. Let's see. It'll be one of those planes you forget you ordered. It shows up doorstep and makes you all warm and fuzzy. Yeah, that's right, Brian. I don't think I'm gonna forget I ordered that one, though, buddy. I'm like this. You know, it'd be Christmas in March again. You know. But hey, Mr. Tim Touton, how are you, buddy? Good to see you. Thank you for coming here tonight, man. We're just talking about the P65 that Pilot Ryan unboxed on his show the other night. Guys, I'm going to tell you, everything I've seen on this airplane, I'm very impressed by the gear, the scale wheels. I love the paint scheme on it, even though I'm going to be changing that, you know, because you know how that works. I got to do it, guys. Even though it's beautiful, I really hate painting over it, but I'm going to do it. As I know a lot of you will. Also, like I said, the lights on it, the 3 lights on the nose landing gear are really nice. I didn't see any faults in it the other night, guys. And that's what I was waiting on. As I said, I sat back and I watched this Pilot Ryan unboxing this airplane, and I was just very intrigued by how nice it looked, the quality of the foam, the lighting, the size. You know, it's bigger than the Free Wing. How well it went together. I mean, just sitting on his table, guys, with no screws, that thing was tight. It looked really, really nice. Yeah, Tim, that Coast Guard scheme looks nice, man. I love Coast Guard scheme as well. But I'm hoping to do something in a private corporate jet scheme for a company that I'm talking with, and hopefully we'll get that all worked out so I can do something. And I'm hoping that once I get it done and flown, that the owner of the company will actually buy it and hang it in his office. That is my hopes, and then I'll just get another one and start over. So that's what I'm hoping for. And once I get everything finalized, I'll let you guys know hopefully who it is when I can. And you know, yeah, Brendan, I know you'll be doing one too, man. There's no doubt about it. But yeah, like I said, I was just very impressed, guys, with what I saw. And you know, I was afraid that if I didn't go ahead and pull the trigger the other night when Pilot Ryan was showing this thing, that it would sell out quickly, because I truly believe after Pilot Ryan showed this jet the other night and how nice it looked, there's no doubt in my mind. Matter of fact, somebody even commented during the show, and they said, hey, Ryan, you're probably selling a lot of these tonight. And I thought to myself, yeah, he probably is, because these things look really nice. And guys, there was a lot of people in there the other night, guys, and I think you know, I didn't see any negative comments. Everything that I was seeing looked really good, and so I thought, you know what, I don't want to miss out on this first pre-order. So hey, Tim, man, thank you, buddy. That is so kind of you, guys. Tim Touton, man, round of applause. Thank you so much, man. I just appreciate you, buddy, and it's always well appreciated and used here, and always doing something in here with it. I promise you that. It goes appreciated and used, buddy. So thank you so much. But yeah, I'm just I'm very impressed by this airplane. And again, Motion, James, if you're listening, it's nothing against you guys. I have supported Motion RC in many ways for a long time, and I always will still love Motion RC. But this plane, for some reason, with everything I saw about it, it just pulled me to it, and I'm really hoping I won't be disappointed. You know, we'll see. There's always a first time for everything, and if I am, well, then I'll turn around and get a Motion RC. You know, it is what it is. You do what you do. But I'm hoping that won't be the case this time. I hope it won't let me down. So it'll be here, guys. And how about any of you guys? Did any of you guys pull the trigger Saturday night? Or have you pulled the trigger on the X-Fly as of yet? Or matter of fact, have you pulled the trigger on the Free Wing? Let me see some emojis. If you guys have gotten either one of these airplanes, tell you what, if you've gotten the Free Wing, do the thumbs up. If you've gotten the X-Fly, do the fist bump. I mean, that way we can kind of tell what's going on. But yeah, I'm excited over it, guys. Like I said, I haven't bought an airplane in a while because, as you guys know, everything's kind of been out of stock. And I was really leaning towards the L39, the camo for Motion RC, and they actually got it in stock. But I knew this plane was coming out a month and a half or 2 months before they released the word on it, just because of knowing things and people I know. I knew it was coming, so I kind of wanted to wait on it. And guys, I'm going to tell you, I have seen the X-Fly fly off of grass in a personal review and video of this airplane that I have seen done. And I'm telling you, it flies incredibly well off of grass. So if any of you guys are hesitant for any reason, don't be. I mean, because I think both airplanes would fly incredibly well off of grass. And the grass that I saw it fly off of was, tall. Matter of fact, guys, there's my man there, Mickey, BRC. Show some love for Mickey, guys. Mickey is killing it with the Free Wing. What is it? What are they calling it? The PJ50, I think is what they're calling it. He's doing a fantastic job. The videos he's putting out on that airplane are great. He's doing several mods for the lighting, which I totally agree with Mickey. As far as the Kelvin on these LEDs, they should be cooler, especially the landing lights. I think it looks more scale myself. I'd love to see you do a video for all of us on how you did the nose gear landing light. I'm sure you ordered a higher Kelvin light and put it in and da-da-da. But, for some people out there that don't know those things, I think it'd be a cool little video to possibly put together and drop out if you could. And show some of these guys, a lot of guys are scared of soldering. Guys, in this hobby, that's one thing you're going to have to learn to do at some point in time, whether you like it or not, especially when it comes to battery connectors or motor connectors or ESCs or soldering your servo leads or making your own leads, lighting leads, things like that. You kind of got to learn how to do it. So, but yeah, Mickey, you're doing a great job with that plane, man. And so the light was from an AL-37. Okay, cool. Yeah, well, look, that's just like my recog lights on my AL-37 were from another plane that I crashed a while back. So I get exactly what you're saying, man. They shine up on the vertical stabilizer. They came out of another jet. And they're a higher Kelvin as well, so they look really nice shining up on that Stormtrooper. Let's see. He said he just swapped the bulbs into the bezel. Okay, good deal. Good enough. I figured maybe you can go on certain websites and order just the bulb with the wires on it. So I didn't know if maybe that's what you did. Let's see. With my quads and brakes, it means braking solder. Yeah, Eric. True, man. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, if you're gonna work with these airplanes and batteries and things like that, you got to learn how to solder, man. And I despise it myself, but you get better at it. And I'll tell you one thing I did get. I've got the butane soldering iron, so I don't have a cord or anything. Let me tell you, man, I love it. I love it. I won't ever use another corded soldering iron because you got to worry about a damn cord. My butane, it gets hot just like that. And guys, believe it or not, I actually bought it from Harbor Freight, and it works incredibly well. Got a big can of butane from Lowe's, and when I start getting low, I can tell by the sound it's making. So I'll throw some more butane to it, and yeah, it's all new to it, guys. But I love it, man. It's far better to me than a corded soldering iron. That's just me personally. and it came with 3 tips, like a wider tip, not so wide, and then a pointy, like a pencil point. So I've got 3 tips I can put it. I can also take the tips out and use it as like a torch. If I want to melt something or heat up some shrink wrap or whatever, I can use it for that as well. And it's also got the thing that goes around a piece of wire, so if I want to heat up, shrink wrap around a piece of wire with a shield, I can do that as well too. Let's see. Yeah, the show's sponsored by Harbor Freight. There you go, Brendan. Love me some Harbor Freight, man. Look, the other day I got a 25% off anything, no exclusions, and I'm going, okay, what do I need? What can I go buy? I've got to use this coupon, right? It's like, you get a coupon, man, you got to have it. They released a new tool today, and it's a machete with a serrated edge. Well, you know what? I'm getting one, because you never know when you might have to go in the woods to get an airplane, you know what I mean? And chop your way through some crap. I've been there and done it and had to use a bush axe. So, yeah, good stuff, man. Let's see. Yeah, different, don't she wish, exactly. But, yeah, I do love the Freight, man. I love some Ace Hardware, too. We've got a great Ace Hardware that just opened up down the street. And Ace is the place, man. Just, number one, the customer service is incredible. You go to Lowe's nowadays, and it's like tumbleweeds and crickets. You don't see anybody, and if you do, they go, hey, it's not my department. Okay. You go in Ace, man, and everybody's like, hey, what can we do for you? What you need? Where can we take you to? So that's what it's all about, man. Customer service, guys. Customer service. Mr. David Snyder, what's up, buddy? How are you? Good to see you in here tonight, man. So, guys, last week, did something a little different. We had my friend Bill on, and we were talking about his rockets and things like that. Well, I told you guys, I think I did anyway, we were looking at some stands, okay? Well, went on Thingiverse, and started looking at some stands on Thingiverse, and for the 18 millimeter rockets, and then for the 24 millimeter, because that's mainly what Bill's got. And so I found a couple of files, and hit up my friend Dustin. You know Dustin. You guys ain't forgot my buddy Dustin. And I hit him up, and I said, hey, man, could you make these if it isn't too much of a problem? And he said, well, yeah, just send me the file. So I did. And gosh, man, by like the next day, he's sending me pictures of ones he's already made. And I'm like, wow, that's awesome. So I just wanted to give you guys a little show in here of what he did. Very impressive. This is a 24 millimeter rocket right here. The motor is 24. This is the stand. Let me lay this down. Don't want anything to happen to this either. These are all Bill's. But this is a super nice, guys. If you can see this, 24 inch, which is the size of the motor the rocket has, goes up into the rocket so it can stand like this. These are super, super nice stands that Dustin printed out for me in a matter of no time. Got them shipped here to me. I got them in 2 days, which, Dustin is about an hour and a half from me, so that ain't bad. But 2 days, and did a phenomenal job. So if any of you guys do get into rockets and you just want to have them sitting around static in your man cave or wherever, if you can find a file with the size of the motor millimeter, I can tell you who can make them for you. And he does a fantastic job with great turnaround. So, like I said, Dustin, if you're watching, buddy, you knock these out of the park, man. And that's this one, and I'll show you guys how they work. I mean, it's pretty easy. As you can see, there's the hole where your motor would go. This just slides up into there, like so, and done. And now you got a base for your rocket to stand on, okay? Again, that's the 24 millimeter. This one, a little bit different, as you can see from the looks of it. That is for the 18 millimeter. And yes, this is a 3-motor rocket, but it doesn't matter because it stands great on this one stand like that. So, again, that's an 18 millimeter. And Dustin, you did a great job on that. We ordered I think we ordered a total of 7 of these stands. And like I said, I know Dustin does great work. and I just reached out to him, and he said, yeah, I can knock them out. Send me the file. Um, so, if you guys ever need something, if you do get into the rockets and you want to just have them static display or wherever in your man cave, your room, wherever you're working out of, your office, on a bookshelf, they look really nice. Yeah, I can tell you who can make you some stands. Not a problem. We just get them a file. Thingiverse is awesome, man. I'm going to tell you guys, if you've never looked up anything on it, there's pretty much, I could say a lot of stuff. I won't say anything, but there's a lot of whatever on there, and it's amazing. And if you got a file, especially if you've got a 3D printer, some of you guys may have just gotten a 3D printer. What's up, Mr. Keith Christie? Paul Ballard, how are you? If you've gotten you a 3D printer, guys, go on Thingiverse, find you a file, link it to your computer, send it to the printer. It's pretty much that simple, guys, and it beats the crap out of building your own file. That's what my wife does when we run the CNC. She builds her own files, and it takes some time to build a file and get all the measurements, just like when we did the smart cases, right? Here is a insert for Spectrum. And we had nothing to go by, man. We had to build all that stuff, and you have to build it on the computer screen, and it takes time. So if you can go on Thingiverse and get you a file, plug it right to that 3D printer, boom, done and done. Brendan said, I am currently 3D printing a vacuum former. Oh, cool. All right. Is that like to shrink wrap things with? Let's see what else we got going on up here. Let's see. Yeah, George Watts says his Ace is great there too. Yeah, I love some Ace hardware, man. They've got a little bit of everything, I appreciate all you guys for being here tonight, man. So again, I asked you guys earlier, has anybody ordered the Freewing jet or the X-Fly jet? Tinkercad, yeah, that's a good one too. Tara uses Vectrix, Aspire, Carbon 3D, Carbide 3D, and a couple other programs that are really, really nice, especially for doing three-dimensional objects, with the CNC machine and stuff like that. Vacuum former for making canopies and lenses. That's cool, man. Love to see a video on that. That's pretty cool. Canopies. That's killer. Yeah, Brendan's always doing some cool stuff, man. He's got some good ideas and things like that. Wonder where old Jeff and Bobby are tonight. Shocked they're not in here. I know Bobby's got little kids, so he might be busy with his youngins right about now, getting them in bed and everything. Sitting here just trying to read chat. Like I said, I feel like I'm staring at the screen, but I just want to keep up with you guys, see what's going on. So lots of stuff. I got to get a lot of stuff done. I've got to get this T28 up here customized and painted. Got to get that done. I've got it sanded and ready to start working on it, but I've just got to get on it. I got to get the AL37 Maiden and video done for that. Got to get that all done. And it's going to be a really nice video. Just got to get it done. Paul Ballard said, I ordered the X-Fly 2.1 milliseconds after it released it. I hear you, man. That's good to know. Let's see, Michael said, good evening all. Just got back from the flying field. Oh, that must be nice, man. Super nice Gulf Streams. Hard work. What's up? All right, Lionel, cool. X-Fly here, he says. Lionel says he's hooking up on the X-Fly. Lighter outside of RC has a few videos on making lenses. Oh, that's pretty cool. Good to know. Yeah, so like I said, I got to get the AL-37 Maiden. I've got to get this unboxed. I've got another plane I got to get unboxed and going. The T-28's got to be done, and some other things on the way. You never know. Lots in the box. But you know what was funny the other night, man? It was somebody was talking about Pilot Ryan, and he had to take that plane apart and put it back in the box. I was commenting. I said, "Hey, I can do that for you. I can handle that." I was telling him, I was like, "Don't mess it up now." Oh man. Yeah, some other things. Always got other things. You never know. I hope I can get my albatross and maybe get it out in the snow if we do get any. That's what I'm gonna try to do. Albatross. Get out there and get some snow videos. Um, saw Mr. Great Scott RC was flying in some snowy conditions. Doing a great job too. It was beautiful, man. What did you say? Y'all had about 10 inches of snow? That was really pretty. He was sent me a little clip of his plane flying around, and it was really nice, man. I told him, I said, "Well, dude, I hate snow." I really do, man. Look, you could put me on a beach somewhere, and I care less if I ever saw another season change, man. I could take warm all year round. Live in Panama or somewhere like that. Some heavy bids in the snow for sure. Yes, definitely. Definitely some bids in the snow. Yeah, I know, man. I got to get it done, right? You know, I placed a small order with Motion RC, and it was supposed to have been here tomorrow, and now it's been delayed until Thursday. So it's got to be the weather. I got something else coming. It's delayed. It was supposed to be here yesterday, and now it's going to be tomorrow. Um, so yeah, I guess the weather is delaying things. It is what it is. Um, and let's see. Paul Ballard said, "I flew my albatross in the snow last week. Yesterday was a perfect day to fly, but I couldn't." Um, you know, like I said, I don't like snow, but if you got to make good of it, you might as well get out there and do something, get a plane up in the air or something, right, guys? That's what I. Oh, and guess who I saw on Facebook today, guys? I saw Dave from Dave's RC, whereas his real name is David Garrett. He was on Facebook today with I guess one of his kids. I don't know if it's a daughter's kid. I don't know, but I was like, man, I reached out to him, but I never heard anything back from him, man. You know, let me do this. C-I-R-D-R-E-A-T. Yeah, like I said, I just said, hey, hope you're doing okay, but I never heard anything back from him. So, don't know. I saw several of you guys commented and said hello to him, and I didn't see comments back at that point in time. So I hope he's doing okay. He looked good. Eric, I guess you would know more than anybody, but I'm not going to push and pry, man. You know, I said hey, and figure if he's going to reach out, he will. If he don't, he don't. So, but yeah, tell him we all hope he's doing well, man, because it looked like several of the guys had wished him well. So, so yeah, let's see what else. So Paul, did you like how the albatross flew in the snow, man? Did it live up to your expectations? Did it get up on step good? What'd you think, man? Yeah, I hear you, man. I get that. No problem. Well, like I said, just let him know what I'm thinking about it, man. But but yeah, like I said, guys, it's one of those things where if you can get outside and make the best of a condition, and you got a plane that you can fly in the snow, hey, do it. They look good. Not only the Patrinkets try to fly jets in the snow. They did that with the Habu. I don't know if you guys saw the video or not, but he had his gear on wrong, so when he took off, they did like this, and so the plane immediately went down. But he knew it was because the gear were on backwards. When he took off, the gear should have done this rather than this, and yeah. A little something there, Lionel. I know nothing. It's just a box, man. Just pay no attention, man. just some tape I got there, man. But yeah, they flew that. They took off with the Habu. He got up in the air, but then the gear went the wrong direction, and it didn't work out too well for him. But he didn't tear it all to pieces. I think he just broke the nose off and broke the front nose ski, and he said he was going to fix that. So, like I said, see you, Marshall. Appreciate you coming in, man. Thank you. But yeah, he knew exactly what he did wrong, so he said, hey. He said, we'll get it right the next time, and I'm sure they did. Let's see. JCP didn't get much snow. I think Jeff was confused. I haven't cut for flying for a while. Well, oh, you know what? Great Scott, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. I normally get messages from a lot of you guys, and they all start running together after a while. I'm sorry. It was actually Jared Kirby. It was Jared Kirby. I thought it was you, Great Scott. I'm sorry. It was Jared Kirby that was flying in the snow. And I think he's up around the North Carolina mountains somewhere, if I'm not mistaken, and they did get a lot of snow. They probably about 10 inches, as he said. So, yeah. Sorry about that, Great Scott. I know we talk a lot, so that's the reason I was confused. Took off. Let's see. Paul said it was awesome. Took off in 10 feet, no flap, 75% throttle, landed, hopped a little bit. That was just me. It's a great plane. I got flights on that day before the fingers froze. Hey, 5 flights, man. That's great. Did you get any video of it is the question. I bet that plane looks really nice, taking off the snow and everything. It's a beautiful airplane. It really is. So, yeah, that's good to know. Yeah, old man, you know how it works. He said, I have a video I have to load up on YouTube. Okay, cool, man. We'll be looking forward to that, man. I think, I appreciate seeing the planes fly in the snow, guys. I think it's beautiful, especially if the skies are blue, the snow's white, plane really stands out in the sky. Like seeing how innovative you guys can be. Some of you pack down a runway, some of you just take off. I mean, but it's really, really cool to see these planes flying and getting around and guys outside weathering the cold. Who was it the other day? It was Shay, Hamilton's hangar. He was out the other day flying the Futura, man. He was wearing gloves. It was that cold. Now, I don't know about you guys, man, but I've got to have my feeling. I can't wear gloves. I'd be a nervous wreck trying to fly a plane with gloves like he had on. Now, what I do have and I love, I've got a pair of Carhartt gloves that they're almost like a mitten on these fingers, and then you have the thumb. And you can take this and fold it back, and it magnets to the back of the hand, and the thumb folds back and magnets. And then you've got this much of your fingers and just the end of your thumb, which is all I need. So yeah, those work really good, and those are by Carhartt. Stopping by to say hi. Been listening from our show. Oh, appreciate it, BD, man. How are you, buddy? Hope you're doing well. We're just trying to stay warm, man. Everybody's hating the cold weather. Some of us are flying in the snow. Tim said he's got an early morning. Hey, Tim, bless you, man. Thank you so much. Have a great evening and a great day tomorrow, and stay safe, buddy. Thank you so much again. It's so nice of you. Um, so these gloves that I've got, man, I'm telling you guys, they're awesome because they're really warm. And like I said, if you fold it back, now you've got your fingertips and your thumb tip. As soon as I'm done flying, I fold my hands back, and I've got hand warmers I can shove down in there, and they're awesome. Um, let's see. I take the old brown jersey glove and cut the tips out of the thumbs, and index finger works great. Yeah, true, George. That is true. Jeff in Lower Alabama said, I'm flying in the sunshine. Well, lucky you, buddy. Yeah. You're further south, though, man. So, y'all, it might not be too cool where you are there. I think tonight here in North Carolina, where I'm at, and I'm not even in the mountains, I think it's supposed to get down in the, like, high teens, I think. But it's supposed to be warmer tomorrow. But then we got this crap moving in again this weekend. Paul Ballard said, it's beautiful, 2 foot of fluffy snow. One thing I didn't do was set up differential thrust. It's a must-have even in the snow. I probably could have even used the rudder, but I removed it. Okay. You're talking about the water rudder. I got you. Yeah. True. Yeah, that may be true. You might could have used that. Now, my version 1, I never put differential thrust on it. I didn't ever need it. And it did just fine. I may put it on this version 2. What's up, Wild Bill? How are you, man? How's your weather? That's what everybody's talking about. We're talking about the X-Fly jet that Pilot Ryan unblocks. We're talking about the Free-Wing jet, and we're talking about the rocket stands that my buddy Dustin made for me. And like I said, if any of you guys get into rockets or you decide to try them out and you need a stand for them, all you got to do is find the file, and Dustin can make you some nice stands for those guys. You think I could get his slack butt back on the show at some point in time, but the man's so busy, he ain't got time for little old me no more. Let's see. That man's staying busy, working all kinds of machines. What's up, Channel 6? How are you, man? Good to see you. Thank you for being in here tonight, buddy. Hope you're doing well. It's been a minute. So what's the projects, guys? What are y'all doing? I mean, winter's here. We know that. If all of you can't get out and fly, to be sure, are you doing maintenance? Are you doing redos on your airplanes? Are you building planes? I mean, I know Dave Marshall's building a balsa plane that he'll get together one day. I don't have quite that amount of patience. I'd love to try it. I know I could do it. There's no doubt I could do it. I just think I'd lose interest before I got it done. I think it would get so monotonous to me, especially if it was a big airplane, that I just think after a while I'd get kind of, okay, well, I guess it's one of the things, if you got the room to do it and you can kind of step away from it, you can do that. Let's see. Yeah, Tara does a good job, doesn't she, man? I wish I could get her on here because she looks real good too, but she acts like she's scared to death to be on the camera. Made some progress on my scratch-built SPD Dauntless. Okay, cool. Good deal, hard work. Yeah, I mean, a lot of times this time of year, guys are working on projects. Wild Bill says trying to figure out a cool build, maybe balsa or foam board mashup. I built a foam board F-22 from the what's the guys that do the, who I'm talking about. Everybody knows them. No, it's not E-Flight. You guys know what I'm talking about. The F-22's over here, though. It's really cool. I did it all out of foam board, and it turned out great. Flew great, too. I had a good time making it. But I just, I never did one of their other regular planes, like out of like Corsair or something like that. Paul said differential thrust would work perfectly for snow where the rudder is virtually useless. Otherwise, I had to rip it around to get air moving past the vertical stab for ground steering. Yeah, I get that too. Flight test. There you go. Yeah, it was like, bam. I couldn't. But yeah, I did the flight test. F-22 is sitting right up here, and it was really cool build. Enjoyed it. Flew it several times, and then just stuck it up, and moved on. But I wouldn't mind trying one of their bigger Corsairs or something made out of the cardboard and everything that they do. Those look pretty cool too. Fokker DV2 is finished other than putting on graphics. It's up next, well after I put my grandson's bike together tomorrow. Yeah, I hear you. Gotta keep him happy, man. That way, but you can't take your eyes off of him once he's on a bike either. That's the scary part. Another round of snow coming, Shadows says, tomorrow night and Thursday. Yeah, bud. I hate it. Lee Davidson's had some snow too, his way. Let's see, I'm building another flight test. Kraken. Wow, 7-foot wing. Nice, man. Nice. That's awesome. 7 foot. That's going to be a big airplane, man. Master Series planes are you are referring to? Yeah, probably so. Yeah, well, that's why I say if I had a big room that I could lay a balsa plane out on a table, and I knew I could work on it for a period of time and then step away from it, then come back to it, I could probably get it done. But I think if that's all I had to do for a long period of time, I think it would become monotonous, and I'd almost get bored with it. I kind of can get bored easy with things if it loses my interest. Jeff said I flew my fugly EDF today. It's fun to fly. Hey man, sometimes it's good just to have an ugly beater. You know what I mean? One that you get out there and you beat the snot out of it. It doesn't care. Yeah, the big scale stuff, Shadow. That's right, buddy. What can I use to edit video on an iPad to load to YouTube? I use iMovie, but was thinking someone may know of. iMovie's good because I use that a lot of times. But you can also there's one called Videorama that's free. But now on my PC, you can get other stuff too. Some really good stuff you got to pay for, man. So it depends on just how much editing and how extensive you want it to be, Paul. Sand, feel sand. Yeah, no doubt, Snow. That's exactly right. And like Dave Marshall said, you end up getting a lot of dust everywhere too. And that dust is like talcum powder. Foam board jet, fun and ugly. That's right. My personality is such that if I start a boss, I won't stop until it's done. Well, I can be that way too, Paul, especially if it intrigues me and keeps me going. And I also don't like to stop once I start. That's another thing. So if it's a big project, we got a problem there too. Once I get into something, I'm into it, and I don't like to be interrupted, so to speak. I hate to even stop when I'm painting an airplane, but sometimes you got to because you got to let paint dry. Yeah, there's your link for Snow Valley. Dropped the link for what he edits with there. Check that out and see what you think. Yeah, well, Channel 6 building balsa airplanes used to be all there was. And then they came out with the foam stuff. Hell, back in my day, we had static line planes when I first started with the Cox motors in them, and you put a spring on the prop, and if you weren't careful, that damn prop would take your finger off if that thing flipped around on you, and you had to fly it with 2 strings. Mine was a lavender color with, I think, number 32 on it. Didn't end well, let's just say. I wish I still had that airplane, though. I think they're worth a little something today. Actually, building is very relaxing. You do need a separate building table where you can leave the project in place when you want to need to walk off the other plane. Exactly, George. And that's what I don't have. I'd love to have that someday. LJ, what's up, buddy? He said, I'm the same way. Start something and have to set time aside to finish it. Yeah, man. Exactly, man. I get into something and it's like tunnel vision. I'm into it. And I don't like to be bothered. And I don't like to forget where I'm at when I'm working on something. I like to stay in the zone. I get in a zone, as I guess you could say. George said the best building surface for a building is a hollow core door. It takes the T-pins great. Yeah, I could see that too. Unless you had a table with cork board on top of it, that would be a good tabletop. Yeah, buildings therapy, paintings therapy, I love all that. That's why I love building and painting almost as much as I love flying, man. It's a toss-up. Luma Fusion for iPad, Lionel Randall says. Hey, good to know, man. I'll check that out myself. Luma Fusion. I might want to write that down. Let's see. Well, you know how it goes. You never got a damn pencil, paper. You can always find either or. You either got paper or no pencil or nothing. Let's see, Luma. Luma Fusion. I'll check that out. Good to know. What's that P40 in garage way? Yeah. I've got a P47 up here waiting. It's got to be made and it's got a gas Sato on it, 4-stroke. I got to get that done, man. Hopefully this spring. So much to do, so little time. Yeah, George, I could see that too. That cork wouldn't hold. True that. Luan might work really good too. If it were deep, if it were thick enough, you could put the pin in far enough, or the cork, either or. If it was a dense cork. Okay, so you got to pay for that Luma Fusion. Okay, well, that's what I say, man. A lot of the good stuff you do have to pay for. Yeah, I don't doubt that. Brody's staying busy doing stuff, man. He's gotten into it big time. It's a nice looking model, though. He sent me a picture of it a while back, and it looked really good. T-Cat, what's up, buddy? Let me give you a wrench, man. Let's see. Add moderator. There you go, man. You're in like swimwear now, buddy. Glad to have you in. How you been doing, buddy? Yeah, you have to hit rewind. Yeah, this is a big table I've got here, man. This was a industrial table, almost like butcher block. Super, super heavy, man. These slabs, ain't no telling what they weigh. We picked up several of them from an auction, and they worked out really, really well, especially for the prices. Couldn't complain. I made actually a table for a client out of one of them, and a bar top, things like that. Look really, really nice. What's up, Mr. Reckham Roy? How are you doing tonight, buddy? We're in here just chewing the fat, man. Yes, it is cold, man. You got that right. And I'm hating it. Everybody in here is hating it. It's no fun. Yeah, man, T-Cat, I want to maiden this AL so bad I can't stand it, man. But we're getting so much wind around here. If you know anybody living in North Carolina, they'll verify that. We get a good day here and there as far as the sun and temps, but the wind. It's the wind's crazy, man, and I'm not gonna take a chance on flying this thing with a lot of wind. Not on the maiden flight, anyway. EQ said I put a C-47 together and bind to the radio, but no gas. Got to check servos and waiting on pilots. Okay, I hear you, EQ. So Keith Christie said, Roy, it's not that cold here. How was class? Oh, man. Roy, I just had a client of mine ask me tonight about knowing somebody. They need some concrete redone. It's a shame you don't live around here, man. I would refer you. George Watt said, I've been lucky to get a lot of my bucket list planes over the years. One that is still out there is the CARF F4U Corsair running a McCoy. Oh, yeah, George. Well, hey, sign me up. That would be a great one, too, man. That would be a nice one to have. Roy says he knows more than the instructor. I hear that, man. Well, you ought to be teaching the class then, dude. Move to the head of the class. T-Cat says it's probably driving you up the wall, having the plane. Yes, it is driving. Yes, it is. I know, man. It's killing me. I want to get it done so bad. Yeah, Roy, I do too, man. That's right, Channel 6, good building surface. And they're not expensive either. EQ said he's cutting the side door in this weekend. Let's see, you guys aren't cold. I got most of you beat with 0 and 30 through 50 mile per hour winds. Sorry, I'm not bragging. I'm actually tired of winter and need it. Yeah, no doubt, man. Damn, Paul. I hate that for you, buddy. Yeah, McCoys are nice. I got to paint my airliner too, but have too many projects. Hey, man, I'm glad I got the projects. You know, you guys bust my chops for having stuff in boxes. And you know what? This time of year especially, I'm glad I got some stuff in boxes that I can pull out, especially when companies are back ordered on stuff, and I got it. And I can pull, excuse me while I whip this out, and work on something. And I can heat the garage like I've got it tonight and come out here and just paint and do all kinds of stuff, man. So, yeah, I'm glad I got some things sitting around. An expansive building surface really makes a positive difference. Yes, it does. There are the best Channel 6, the low material. Yes, exactly. They lie perfectly flat. Yes, they do. I need a paint booth. Well, Paul, I don't know what to tell you about a paint booth in your damn living room, man. I can't help you. They actually do make inflatable paint booths. Look it up. I'm not kidding you, man. They are out there. They inflate, and yes, when you're done, you deflate it and roll it up and put it away. It's kind of like the jumpy houses. So they do make them, Paul. Yeah, the joys of a bachelor, no doubt. Yeah, tinkering is fun, man. And speaking of Shadow, I actually like that new Arma truck they just came out with that Pilot Ryan was showing Saturday night too. That Team, whatever it was, Team Fire, whatever. I like the Arctic camo. You know, I like that one, man. That is a sweet big truck. That thing's almost $800. So, man, it's kind of pricey. Which I understand it's worth it. I get it. I bought some before, so I know. But I can't. I think I'd rather have an airplane. Watch the overspray on the flat screen. Damn right. Yeah, exactly, Shadow. It's a lot of money, man. But it's nice. It looks like it would take a beating and be able to go just about anywhere you want it to go too. Pretty sweet truck. William Jackson uses a tent. Yeah, I tell you, they make tents for spraying in. My wife has one because she has a Fuji really nice high volume, low pressure sprayer that is incredible for painting furniture and stuff. And it's a turbine, actually. That's what pushes the air. And it works really, really good. And does a beautiful paint job. And I bought her that for Christmas, 2-3 years ago? But it's a Fuji. And she has a tent that she can actually set furniture in and kind of get in there and spray and don't get a lot of overspray. Let's see. Anything that I can hit Ryan in the head and still run. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Paul, it's a lot of money, man, but it looks nice. I mean, I get it. It's an Arma. Everything in it's nice. But I'm like you, man. I mean, I appreciate it. I appreciate what it cost. And if I just had bukus of money and could have all of it, I probably would. But I think I'd be more apt to buy an airplane before I would a buggy, truggy, whatever you want to call it. You know what, George? Let me tell you something about my wife. My wife does incredible, beautiful work. We both do. I do woodworking as well, guys. I've got, you can't see them in here, but I've got joiners, table saws, band saws, planers, you name it. Like I said, Tara runs a CNC. So not only do we build furniture, refinish furniture, but we also make charcuterie boards, serving boards, flight boards for your beer, your bourbon, your whatever. We do a little bit of everything as far as I've got walnuts sitting over here. I've got exotic woods from sapele to parmalee to zebra wood, Brazilian cherry, you name it, man. Wingay. I've got tons of wood. We love wood, and there's not much we can't build or design. But no, George, to answer your question. My wife, as you guys can see, I can't even get her to show her face on here. I wish she would. My wife is the type of person that I do most of her selling, and I'm kind of like her liaison for her advertisement and stuff. She does not like to put herself out there, George. She's scared to death that somebody, isn't going to like something, and she does incredibly beautiful stuff. I wish I had some stuff here I could show you guys. Some of it's in the house. We constantly are making stuff for special orders for clients. We did a lot for Christmas. We're recuperating from all that right now. We have stuff in several high-end stores down at the beach that we've done. I've tried my best to get her to do an Instagram. It's like pulling teeth. It's just word of mouth, man, is how we've always done it. We actually go so far as to custom make our own boxes for our products because we like to recycle cardboard because we like to use everything we can. We don't like to get rid of stuff. If we can use it, we try to do it. I've got stacks of cardboard that we actually go in, and I know how to make boxes, almost like pizza boxes, that we put our woodwork in, like our charcuterie or flight boards or things like that we custom design and make for people. And that's how we present it when we give it to somebody. Yeah, George, I wish she would, because I think if she would, it would go crazy. We just did a beautiful serving board for a incredible a yacht. That's just a beautiful yacht that we did this board for serving bourbon on. It's like a flight board for highballs and things. There's a place here in town that we did 10 beer flight boards for with their logo in the center of it. So we had a guy that actually watches the show, and he reached out to me, and he came all the way from Florida and picked up some things that we did. He wanted a beer flight board for his son and daughter-in-law, and some cracker and cheese serving boards that we make and things like that. So, and he wanted them personalized. So, yeah, there's not much we can't make, and we have the woods to do it. So, I tell you what, George, hit me up, man, on Messenger, and I'll send you some pictures. I'd love to, because I've got some right here on my phone that I could actually send you of some of the flight boards we've done. And what you got to understand, flight boards for beer, bourbon, or whatever can all be changed and redesigned, and whatever size glasses you're using, we can make the holes for them in the wood as well with the CNC machine. So that's not a problem. What's up, Ray? How you doing, man? Thank you for coming. But please hit me up on Messenger or Instagram, and I'll be glad to send you some pictures. Because I've got them all, a lot of them right here on my phone, man. It's some beautiful work that we've done. We also do epoxy pours with some of our wood, and they can all be personalized. If you want your name, your family name, whoever, we can do it, man. So I wish you guys could see all the freaking wood. All y'all see is this. I got damn wood, and it's like a lumber yard, and then I've got all my woodworking tools in here, and I'm talking industrial size, table saws and stuff like. Because I love doing woodworking. So Tara normally gives me an idea of what she wants, and we design it together. I took architectural drafting and engineering for 4 years, so there's not much I can't sit down and draw. And so she tells me what she wants. We sit down, I sketch it up. If she agrees upon it, then we start designing it. She starts designing whatever she's doing on the computer in a CAD file, and I start designing whatever I'm doing with the wood, and I get the wood done for her, and then she takes it to the CNC and does whatever she's going to do, and always puts the final finishing touches on it. So just beautiful stuff. When we get finished with it, it's like butter, man. The stuff, when you rub your hand over it, it feels like butter. Ain't no other way to put it. So yeah, you want something, George? I know I'm rambling, man, but I'm proud of what she does. She just doesn't give herself enough credit, man, and bless her heart, she's amazingly talented, but I can't get her to put it out there, man. I mean, and we stay busy with it, so if she would put it out there, she probably would never have to do her regular job anymore. I just wish I could get her to do it, man, but I can't make her. So everybody just keeps saying, when you doing a website, when you doing a website, when you doing. So even my son, it's like, Mom, I thought you were going to do a website. So we're working on her, and hopefully soon. But yeah, thank you. But if you want something, anybody wants something, hit me up in Messenger. I'll send you some pictures and show you what we can do. And like I said, got some beautiful wood. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go off on a tangent there, guys. So let's see. I'm proud of my ex-wife that she left. It's like I heard a joke today. And the guy asked his wife, he said, honey, if I won the lottery, what would you do? She said, well, I'd take half of it and I'd leave your ass. And he said, well, awesome. I won $12. Here's your 6, and then get the hell out. Oh, Lord. Let's see. George said before COVID, I did a couple of bourbon nights. Each year they would be perfect for that. Last one I did had a happy 20-year-old Forrester birthday. Yeah, man. Well, like I said, you need something, you let me know what you like, and we'll hook you up, man. Roy says, Jeff, you should be proud, and Tara should. You know what, Roy? I'm very proud of her, man. I just wish she wasn't so shy. I really do. Because she's a beautiful person, and she does amazing work, and she's got a mind that doesn't quit, man. And I just wish she would believe that. If she had as much confidence in herself as I have in her, Roy, oh, dude, she'd be paying me, okay? She'd be paying me right now, all right? Because she'd be making the money, buddy. Trust me. Paul, so let's see. What are you telling me about? Let's see. Show last night. Let's see, Paul. What do you talk? I cost me $1,200, and it was worth every penny. What was $1,200, Paul? Let's see. Oh, you talking about cars? Yeah, they can be expensive, man. Some of them huge scale ones can be majorly expensive. Trying to keep up with what all you guys are saying in here. Yeah, Roy, I am, man. I think we all are. Paul said 12,000 for my divorce. Damn. Okay. Okay then. Well. Whew. It's a lot of airplanes, man. But hey, let's go back to the privileges of a bachelor. You can have a damn spray booth in your living room, so we can't. um, let's see. Yeah, not as expensive as a diesel engine. That's right. Eric, the hip surgery in February 8th can't come soon. Keeps me from doing a lot of things now. Oh, getting old, man. It sucks, doesn't it? I've been going back to the gym, working out, eating really good. Hadn't drank a drop since New Year's Eve, which I don't miss it. I'm glad I didn't. I didn't need it anyway. Feel better, sleep better already. But damn, it's like, well, wait a minute. Why have I still got all these aches and pains? I mean, I'm working out at the gym. I mean, I understand you're going to be sore, but these are like joint pains, man. It's like, come on, damn. I didn't have this kind of stuff 5 years ago. Yeah, well, okay then. Well, if you save 75, then well, it's well worth 12, man. I'll agree with you on that, no doubt. Lawyers are a ripoff anyway, though, man. Yeah, ain't no surgeries fun. Period. Yeah, I love going to the gym, man. Like I said, I got my routine down pat. I got my eating perfect. Matter of fact, we had salmon and cabbage tonight. I know a lot of you are probably thinking, ugh, love it, man. It's good stuff. Um, let's see. I have to make myself go walks because of bone spurs in my feet. Yeah, bone spurs do hurt. Never had those, thank God. I separated a rib, I think last week lifting, doing squats, and that's where I'm hurting. It's a rib back in my back, man. You're talking about feeling like a knife stuck. If you've ever had a bruised rib or a broke rib, then it's the same thing practically as far as the pain goes. There ain't much way you can get comfortable in the bed at night, and I'm a side sleeper. I'm not a back sleeper, so I'm having to actually stay on my back, kind of sitting up more for right now until it's like a broke toe. There ain't much you can do about it, right? But I'm still going to the gym because I'm going to work through it, man. It ain't going to get the best of me, so I'm still kicking it. A lot of times you just got to work through the pain, man, and get it done. Like I said, it's like a broke toe. You're going to walk on that toe. You can't do nothing about it. So, or broke tailbone. You can't do much about that either. I've had those before, too. Let's see. Kids had tacos Tuesday, and me and the wife had a salad and ground beef. Hey, man, that's good. Salad and ground beef, good. A lot of protein, good food, man. I love a good salad. Michael, that's funny. Yeah, that's where you get some Beano, brother. You take some Beano before, there'll be no gas after. Oh, Lord, I seriously messed up my back doing something I've done for 20 years with no problem. Now I'm 52 and pulled a muscle opening the refrigerator door. Hey, look, Paul, that's what I said, man. When you're not working out and you get up in the morning and your ass is so sore you can't get out of bed, that's a problem. But when you know at least when you go to the gym and you get up and you're sore, you know why you're sore typically. But yeah, this is third week for me back in, and guys, I've always worked out pretty hard. I stopped working out about last April, and I felt like I felt like a doughboy, and I said I got to get back into it, and so got back into it 3 weeks ago, and I'm sticking with it hard, and but I tell you, man, when you stay out of something, from April until January, your body lets you know it. But the good thing is, muscle has memory, so it comes back quicker. I just hope mine ain't forgot. George says it's total hip replacement, 45 minutes up and walking, and about 2 hours make plumbing still works. And they send you home. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's the thing, George. They can do some stuff nowadays. Knees. I got one of my clients, she had both knees done in one day. I'm like, damn. Another client had a hip replacement. She's back playing tennis. Oh, I tell you. It's amazing what they can do with surgeries and stuff nowadays. But ain't none of it fun. None of it is fun. I don't like the pain of it either. And I'm not a pill popper, man. Just as like my back with this rib right now, I don't even like taking a leave. I don't like taking nothing, you know. But you gotta do what you gotta do. I don't like to hurt either. And I do need to sleep. Yeah, they do last longer nowadays. You'll be good for a good while. Be the bionic man after a while there, George. We will build him better. Tell him go ahead and stick you one of them things in your chest, man, like Iron Man had, that lights up. Paul said, I'm really looking forward to getting back to walking. That really made me feel good. I was doing 100 push-ups a day. Not all the time. Was working out and 30-pound. Yeah, man. I mean, look. It makes you feel better. There's no way around it. It's hard at first. It's hard at first to get into a routine, but it's habit. Once you get into that routine and you're doing it and you're glad you're doing it, you're patting yourself on the back. Every morning I walk out of the gym, guys, especially when it's raining and cold. I walk out of the gym after an hour and a half of working out and I'm patting myself on the back. And I'm glad I did it. Do I love it getting there? No. But once I'm there, I'm glad I'm there. And, it makes you feel better. Gets the joints going and the blood flowing, and it's just good for you. It is. Just don't overdo it to start with. But you got to start somewhere. A lot of us guys are proud. You get in the gym and you see other guys lifting all this weight. Well, a lot of them have been doing it for a while. So we want to get in there and do the same thing. You can't do it, man. You get in there, start out slow. Start out lightweight. Just start using body isometrics. Do a jump jacks. Use your body weight. Do push-ups, crunches. Just get in a routine, first of all, of getting your ass to a gym, period. If you will get there, that is a majority of the battle, just getting there. Once you're there, you'll find things to do. If it ain't nothing but using your body weight, just start doing something, but get there. The rest will come, I promise you. And no, I ain't preaching on nothing. But, guys, y'all don't know this, man, but when I was 21, 22 years old, I weighed 360 pounds. I was getting ready to go to a 46-inch waist. I was wearing a 44 double X shirts. Had to buy clothes at a big and tall store. And I lost over, I lost down to 168 pounds. I looked emaciated, but I was eating like crazy. I was running like crazy. I was obsessed with working out. But I was eating only perfectly clean food, and I got to the point that I almost looked gaunt because I was into it so hard. And I figured out, I had somebody pull me aside one day and said, hey man, you need to start eating more protein, you need to quit running, you need to start lifting weights. And I did, and I've been doing it all my life, guys, and I'm glad I did because I feel like I put years on my life, and it's the best thing that ever happened to me. And it's hard every day. It's like I told my son, I'd a whole lot rather eat bad food a lot of times than take the time to, go get good food. And good food's not cheap. Eating healthy is expensive. That's why fast food is so damn cheap. It ain't worth crap for you. Like tonight, you're eating salmon, you're eating good food. It's not cheap. So it's a matter of what you want, though. It's like they say, you are what you eat. So I've just got to, I never want to be big again in my life, man. And I've been there. I've been the fat kid. I got picked on all my life for being fat, believe it or not. I got down to a 32-inch waist, and I've stayed there, and now I'm about a 34 to a 36, which is fine, because I was too thin when I was at that weight, because I'm 6'5". So, thanks, Paul. It's just one of those things, man. I mean, again, not to bore you guys with shit that ain't about airplanes, but I'm telling you, somebody out there might be thinking, God, I wish I could do this, or I wish I could do that, or I'm never going to be able to go to a gym. Just do it. You got to do it. I changed my life overnight, and I did it by myself with no help from nobody else. And I'm just telling you, if I can do it, anybody can. But it's a way of life, and you got to stick with it, and you got to want it bad enough. So like I told my son yesterday, you can't give 50% to do something right. You got to give 100%. And you got to give 150% if you really want it bad. And that's what I told him, because he really wants to play lacrosse for school and in college. And I said, son, how do you think Olympians become Olympians? They give 150%. They get up every morning at 3 in the morning. They work out, they swim, they do whatever they're going to do, and they do it all again the next day, 7 days a week, plus their daily lives. So it's a matter how bad you want something. I didn't want to be big anymore. I will not be big anymore. And I'm going to tell you something, guys. When I hit 55 years old last year, I've never had a problem through my waistline until I hit 55. And all of a sudden, it's like I couldn't lose it. I wasn't eating bad, but I wasn't exercising. And so it's my back. It was in my back, in my waist. And guys, I said, you know what? Something got to give. I ain't doing this no more. So as of January 1, no more alcohol, eating perfectly healthy, changed my life. Totally about face again. And that's where I'm keeping it, because I want to be 75 and feel good. I want to be 85 and keep moving. I want to keep going. You know what I mean? Hell, 55 is young, guys. I mean, Bob Saget was 65 years old when he died last week. That is young. Betty White, on the other hand, was 100, 7 days shy of 100, and look how spry she was, and what a beautiful person she was, man. If we could all be like Betty White, it'd be a wonderful world, right? And look, guys, I appreciate all of you guys for coming in here tonight. I appreciate all of you guys for being here, and I hope I inspired you, Michael. Hey, anybody, man. I love helping people and inspiring anybody. And like I said, if I did it, any of y'all can do it. I didn't have no help back when I was 21. I did it all by myself. Nowadays, there's a lot of support out there, a lot of good YouTube videos you can follow along with. You can watch, pick them, watch them. They work. Just move, and change your eating habits. I'm telling you. And come spring, you'll be out there flying your airplanes, feeling better, guys, and you won't be as hot, and you'll be having a good time, and you'll be glad you did it. I'm telling you, you'll be glad you did it. So, that being said, I'm going to get out of here, guys, and let you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm going to go sit in the recliner for a little while, because I've been going since about 5 o'clock this morning, and I'm tired. But I just appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you so much, Tim Toutant, for the wonderful donation to the channel. Thank all you guys for donating your time to hang out here, be a part of Flight Club, chill with me, and I hope you guys get something from it and enjoy it. Just a little fish here swimming in a big pond, guys, having a good time. And I appreciate all you guys for being here and showing the love. Stay warm, stay safe, have a great week. Get out, fly something, even if it's on snow, because I know a lot of you guys got it. So let's see some videos, man. Paul, I want to see some videos from you with the Albatross. And hope to see all you guys right here next week, 8:30, same time, same channel. Talk to you later. I'm Jeff. This is Jeff's Customer RC. Have a good night.